Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time to Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Saturday, Mosh Pit. Hope you all had a fantastic start to your weekend here. We're waiting for another video to cross 2,500 likes, but I put the like streak counter down below because I want you to know I updated the double and triple spots there. Now 5,000 likes equals double with like streak tracker, and then 6,000 is triple and higher. So let's hit that. Here's your picture of the day. I gotta admit, I'm kind of confused on this one. This one was sent in by username-Dave on this Invicta subreddit. Now, I'm sure I probably said something to prompt this picture, but I don't remember what it was. So, Dave, if you're out there, please refresh my memory. This one, the title of this thread was, "Hey, Invicta, stop making my girls impress you." And then in the thread, Dave said, "Different hen, different tree." So, I need some context on this because all I see is a hen in a tree, and I'm pretty sure that she's not supposed to be up there, but they do fly. I know that. I think chickens are cool. They're a cool animal. They're also very tasty. Seed day is going to be 4 golf, 8 tango. Hey, Florida. Wow. Our tiers rate is 2.77, but that's with us having Mom's Perfume. Now, the only reason why I exclaimed anything there is because it is a tiers upgrade, obviously, and it's one that breaks the tiers cap. But the fact that our base tiers rate currently is just barely above Isaac base tiers means that our base roll on this run was very, very low. Like I'm talking like 2.2, something like that. So also starting off here with Bob's Rotten Head, we just picked up Navi as well. Navi's going to show us where the secret rooms are, tinted rocks, crawl spaces, etc., etc. And of course, it's always nice to have a free bomb. Definitely take it. As you see right there, Navi wants to go into the secret room. We're going to hold off on that first because I don't know if the boss is right next to here or not. And it's not. So now what we can do, I'm going to try not to get hit here. So what I'm going to do here is at first I'm going to bomb where Navi is. And then we're going to get a full charge after doing this double stacked room here. That's going to give us our charge back on Bob's Rotten Head, so we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. We can get into the secret room and also clear this room without having to worry about us not having a charge for the boss. So that is that's not even like an advanced play. That's just kind of thinking ahead. And we get a bomb to boot. Oh, what the heck? Double cardio coin. And we might be able to actually get school bag, which I wouldn't mind. Yeah, we're going to be able to get it easily. Wow, double cardio coin. When was the last time we saw that? Without re-rolling anything on the ground into it. Double cardio coin hitting hard here. Look at this. We're up to 24 cents, make it 25. And that was 24 cents in there. They both proc 12 times, which is pretty cool. Our movement speed is also very, very bad. We do have enough for the Soul Heart, which is good, but as always, the policy here is that on the first floor anyway, as long as we're not on an XL floor, I'm not going to take the Soul Heart because I don't want to incur any sort of damage onto it. As we get another double or XL room here. And this is a room that constitutes a one I don't care about. Invicta does not care about using the time it takes to clear that room. It's gonna be dangle. Dangle. Did you see that? Did you see that dip just go right after us? Game's already trying to pull some stuff here. I'm very tempted to use a bomb here, but I'm not going to. Our base damage is also lower than Isaac base damage, so we really have no above base stats other than our tiers rate, and that's only because we started off with Mom's Perfume. So, but the good news is that we at least will have a little bit of a tiers cap break if we get some more tiers upgrades. Damage is definitely something we need. Movement speed is definitely something we need, and we get neither. Woo! All right. Well, I guess the consolation prize is that we are going to have enough HP to get the Devil Deal along with a little bit of HP left over. So that's okay, but yeah, disappointing we didn't get really anything too important here on this floor. I mean, the school bag's going to be fine because obviously we can take another spacebar item. So that opens up some doors for us, but right now it's not one of those immediate impact items. Now, before I forget, no, I'm not quoting Slipknot here. Before I forget, because this is something that recently just came up, it was brought to my attention by Limiting Zero, and some other people. People have been saying that they have not been seeing the videos on their news feed, on their sub feed, despite being subbed, despite having notifications on, the whole 9 yards. They still are not seeing the videos. They have to actually navigate to my home channel button, and even then, some are not seeing the videos, which is odd. But we may have found the reason for that is because apparently YouTube did an update that toggles on the restricted mode in your browsers. So in order for you to toggle that off, if you're on a desktop, go to the top right-hand corner where your YouTube avatar is, and click that, left-click that, and then you'll see you'll see about maybe 3/4 of the way down, you'll see one that says restricted mode. You need to turn that off. I don't know why YouTube did this. It's not for everybody. It's for some people. So anyone who's having any visibility issues and you're unaware of when videos go live or anything like that, please double check that setting. I've already contacted YouTube and submitted a form because my content should not be restricted, period. And that also may be the culprit behind why we're not seeing as things are not usual around here in terms of views and engagement and that sort of stuff. So yeah, so make sure you just double check that. It's I don't know why it even exists, but yeah. So I just wanted to make everybody aware of that before we get too far into this video. Otherwise, I will forget to mention it. So we got Dead Onion, which is fine. I like having piercing shots. We get an extra soul heart for some Devil Deal insurance, and it's gonna be Steven. And oh my gosh, yeah, we diggity dunk Steven. We get the damage upgrade, and then we fail 100% deal with the devil. All right. Now, people take issue with me saying that, but look, we got a devil deal. We walked in, and we got nothing for it. So, did we actually get a devil deal? I'd say the answer is no. No, we didn't. There's the maze. We didn't fail the devil deal in the traditional sense, but if we go off of the logic of, did we get a devil deal item from this devil deal? No. Well, then guess what? It may not have. It might as well not have even existed. Yeah, that's how that works. So we now don't have a devil deal precedent. Angel deals are on the board. That's a scary thought because angel deals are very severely lacking in the power department. And I'm hoping maybe one day we'll see some kind of buff to angel deals. I doubt it, but you never know. We'll go in here. It's a Steam sale. I don't think I can hit the donation machine with Bob Spring. Wow, we got no money out of that. Okay. I still maintain that anytime you withdraw from and this is feedback I've given Zombolis a couple of times now. I think that if you decide to ding your own donation machine, it should guarantee payout with 15 cents at least. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Anything less than that, you're just kind of getting gypped, in my opinion. Obviously, our shot speed is killing us here. If we can get some kind of good tier effect that, like Backstabber or Jacob's Ladder, that'd be nice. A little bit of a misplay there. I could have thrown the bomb before clearing the room to recharge one of our charges instead of leaving with a 0 charge. Slight misplay there. Looking for 2 cents so we can get Steam sale, and that could help us out later on. And there we go. Go back down to get Steam sale. But us getting the Steven drop was actually huge. I mean, we needed damage bad. And Steven's head is very, very, very strong. It's definitely more. It's definitely more preferred than Little Steven. I can tell you that. Team Sale is going to remove a 50% off of the cost of anything in any shops, or even if you have like Keeper's shop or something like that. I wish it worked for Devil Deals, but it just doesn't. Unless if you have Keeper's Bargain or Pound of Flesh. That would affect Devil Deals, but it does not in this sense. And also, by the way, the Zombolus is aware of a bug. The bug whenever we were trying to take Blood Oath. I don't remember if I mentioned this yesterday, but the devs are aware of the bugs of any spiked Devil Deals, specifically in the dark room. That seems to be where that bug is occurring. And we do get an Angel Deal here, and we get Genesis. Oh boy. Well, we can take it because we have school bags, so there's no reason not to. And Genesis might be the play here. We're definitely not in dire straits like we were the other day. Not in a great spot, but I do like having Dead Onion here, despite the shot speed down. Those piercing shots are nice. Bob's Rotten Head is doing a pretty good job at taking down bosses. By pretty good, I mean it's literally one shot every boss but Dangle. HP upgrade here. There's a Tinted Rock, right? Yeah. Soul Hearts to boot. I like it. Wait. 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 Needed more running start from that. Hit. Oh, it's not gonna matter. No. Shot speed's just way too low. Well, it's definitely worth it. We have no keys, so we definitely want to get or we have no sense, I mean. So I want to use this key to get into the vault so we can get sense to take advantage of our Steam sale. That's where my brain was going, but my mouth did not articulate what I was trying to say very well. Counterfeit Penny. I'll pick this up before we accidentally pick up any coins. Oh yeah, that was a. We turned 7 cents into 13 cents. Yep. Holy moly! Wow, look at that. We're leaving here with 25 cents. We walked in here with nothing, so that was a huge play. We're almost running faster than our tiers, our shot speed, and that's not good. And this is a dead end, which I'm just going to not do. All right. So now that we have some buying power, let's go into the shop. Necesito mucho bueno tienda. Oh. The Spanish mosh pit is crying right now. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Por favor. Yeah. Go. Got a nickel. Oh. I didn't realize that we were sitting here adjacent to the boss trap room. Not really worth it in my opinion. We don't need the HP right now. It's not really worth fighting two bosses for. Now, if we somehow get a Devil Deal and then we come back. Ooh. Ooh, M. Now, I'm a big fan of M. M is going to be a trinket that rerolls our active item every time we use it. And it can reroll into any active item, including Death Certificate. And you can get multiple Death Certificates. They also can roll into R-Key as well. So that could be a possibility here. Although Bob's Rotten Head has done a fantastic job for us. It's going to be hard to part with him because our DPS otherwise is just doo-doo. Pandora's box. Doesn't show us what the box. Doesn't show us what the box does. marbles, and I will also take the new poker chip. Oh snap! All right, it's double downtime. So the poker chip is one of those trinkets that received a significant change, and it now affects a whole lot of things, including gambling results too. So I'll read you the exact definition of the poker chip now, as per the in-game information mod. 50-50 chance for chests to contain double the reward or spawn a hostile fly. Chests that reward a low-quality item will have the item re-rolled to a higher tier 1. Increased odds of gambling victory. So chests now become very, very interesting. Okay, we got 2 of them. Hey, we got 3 of them with the poison cloud. Nice. Man, Bob's riding ahead. So I was going to roll with M, but I think we'll wait. Our movement speed's so bad too, man. There's a lot of bad things going on here in this run. Okay, it's just one big old room of nothing. Now we could potentially take pills because we have Genesis, which we're increasingly getting close to using. We have my least favorite boss in the entire game. Absolutely hate Red Champion Megamaw. He is the cancer of the game, and we get no devil deal, no angel deal. The real question is, do we roll with M or the poker chip? I also think it's probably worth it for us to go, now that we have Genesis, it's probably worth it for us to go grab this HP upgrade in the boss trap room, just so we have an extra item to re-roll through. Every item you get before you use Genesis will give you 3 additional items to choose from inside of the Genesis room. So this is value play here. We're going to be able to use the Bob's Rotten Head one more time thanks to the 9-volt. Mega Fatty, who's not who I wanted to see, but it's the price we pay for getting an extra roll with Genesis. I think it's worth it. There we go. Okay. Oh, man. I think I am going to roll with M. As much as I want to see with the new poker chip, M just makes more sense here because we need, if we can produce more items with M, like us rolling into another Pandora's box, or giving us a better trinket, or even just giving us Keeper's Shop to buy an extra item, that'd be great. We can use Bob's Rotten Head in every single room, although now it's gone. We roll into the eraser, which won't have a charge. I think that if you roll into the eraser, it should automatically recharge. That's going to be a little feedback I'm going to give on Bolus. Because right now we can't recharge. We can do nothing right now with M. Unless we put it down and we somehow get void. See here, our movement speed is, or lack thereof, is getting increasingly problematic here. What? Game, we have piercing shots. There is absolutely no reason why that should bounce off like that. So we end up swallowing M here, which is also not great. Could definitely be wacky, but, well. Okay, so we get wood nickel, which we can just re-roll. And we also get the red Kizzle, which might give us an ultra secret room. It did. Look at that. We get how to jump, which I'm just going to use immediately. Then we spawn a clear rune. Big time plays right there. Okay, well, the devil deal item, so yay. Spirit. Yeah, this is we are 100% going to be using Genesis on this run. Watch battery, might as well. Watch battery, watch. God. Obviously, boss rushes off the table here, which would have been nice if we could have gotten an extra shot at another item, but c'est la vie. Gonna be Cage. The game is just not relenting with these tanky mobs for this pretty not great damage. You're wondering where the fear effect is coming from, by the way. It's coming from Mom's perfume. And it's really messing with Cage right now, that's for sure. Stopping him immediately. Bro isn't even jumping the right way. There you go, no hit Cage. And we do get a Tears upgrade, thank God. But we fail the Devil Deal chance again. Isaac's Tear, I'm just going to roll that. And Yum Heart. We haven't been in the item room yet, obviously, so let's go back and see what we can do on here. This is going to be a big Genesis roll. If we're going to do it, we have to wait until after Depths 2 so we can select either the Polaroid or the negative. Otherwise, the run just ends. Essentially ends. It doesn't technically end, but it essentially ends. We don't want that. You love me some Mysterious Liquid. Take that. Use Yum Heart. We get Spider Butt. Shot speed is pathetic. You like me some Spider Butt, but this is one time where we don't need him. See if we can roll just a few other ones. We get Red Candle. I will take. And then I think what we can do, what we should do is we should go. Is D-Twanky. I'm gonna take the eraser since it's gonna have a charge, and we can use it immediately on the next floor. That way we still get some value out of re-rolling Bob's Rotten Head. Where's the unknown? Yeah. This is a must-erase situation. That was worth every bit of that play right there. Was to get rid of Infamies? Yeah. You bet your bottom dollar I'm happy with that. Bag of Crafting, we get Telekinesis. Tear Detonator. Berserk too, man. We're getting all these All these one-time single charge items, which is good. I mean, it gives us more turnover to go through. Get hit by the last shot in the room, as always. Use diaper. This one also received a change here. 33% chance to gain Scuttle effect for the room on a blue fly when entering a new combat room. I'll stick with little charge now because obviously the more full charges we get, or even mini charges we get, are going to allow us to reroll even more with M. I have one bomb, not going to use it in here. This movement speed is no longer an inconvenience. It's just dangerous now. What? Okay. No wind up there. Just Dangle, or the Dingle just flat out just charged immediately. The full card, which is not that big of a deal because we're not going to make boss rush unless we somehow roll into Dad's Key. That'd be cool, or Mama Mega. Mama Mega would be preferable. And it's agreed. Yep. Oh man, felt like we were moving at like Mach 17 right there. That wasn't even capped movement speed. That was just 1.69 movement speed. That's how slow this run feels right now with our movement speed, the shot speed being terrible. It's brutal. But here's the hope. Spider Butt rolled into Berserk. Again. I hate that we have to go over a spike for that, but Seraphim is an angel item. Seraphim now also, of course, contributes towards the Seraphim transformation. Who would have thought? Fortunately, Navi, we have no bomb, so... yeah. Roll into Lemonade. Jar of Lemonade. This is a great time for Berserk, though. This is a great fight for it, because obviously we can keep extending the cooldown of Berserk by killing things. Unless, of course, she just stops spawning stuff. There we go. Gonna take the Polaroid. And, yep. Alright. I think we Genesis on the next floor. Curse of the Blind. Now we have to wait. Because, yes, if we went to the Genesis room, it would give us all blind items. Yep. So we have to stick with this build for a little bit longer now. You can use the Jar of Lemonade in the next room that has ground mobs in it. Not ground hogs, but ground mobs. It's not one such room. Oh, I honestly didn't even see that was a mimic chest. I would have never, ever, ever picked it up. As a penny is fan freaking tastic. Got Tammy's head. Very hard to push shots whenever Isaac's movement speed is as low of, if not lower than the shot speed is. God, dude, these so many pills. Tammy's head, we're just going to re-roll pretty much immediately. And we get glass cannon in a terrible, terrible room for us to have glass cannon. Okay. E7, which unfortunately we are going to have to use. Made one big Isaac circle. If I really wanted to min-max, we could try to find some bombs and blow up some rocks so we can maybe get some plays with a Blessed Penny, but we don't have any bombs, so we're not in dire straits in terms of HP. We've had plenty of HP on this run. Too much, in fact, some would say. Yeah. Okay, D7. Definitely don't want to restart this room. Probably go restart the eye laser room, the one we were just in. The tier detonator again. All right. Oh, there's a tinted rock in here. Mr. Fred, you shouldn't have. I'll take it, but you shouldn't have. Devil Deal, no Angel Deal, and Pageant Boy, which did recently get changed there. And look at that. That's the dream scenario. Unfortunately, we have no use for money at this point. So, but we did get the counterfeit penny. Obviously, we're going to be gunning for the Blessed Penny pickups here. So, yep. Get ready for Genesis, y'all. All right. I'm not even going to worry. Well, no, I'm not going to. This run's pretty bad. All right. Start off with Abel. Our movement speed's already better than what it was, but this is not a good start either. Our shot speed's fine. Our movement speed is I guess humbling bundle. Gosh, dude. Yes, King Baby. Ooh, 4.5 volt. Could use glowing hourglass and just not do Genesis here. This ain't great. Take a Tears upgrade here. Neat. Ooh, we gotta go Tech X. Seraphim again. I'll take damage. We need damage. Worm Buddy! Hive Mind? Nah. Knockout drops with Tech X is fine. And definitely want more tears for sure. More tears and HP for sure. I do not want number 2, so yeah, doesn't matter anyway. Take the Pinking Shears. Take the Mulligan. Ooh, I do want movement speed. A 2020. This is more damage. There's our movement speed. Movement speed. Okay. I would say it's not the best. It wasn't terrible, and I think that we're better off than what we were. But that was a very mid Genesis roll. The only really downside of doing what we did is that we lose the Eden token, which I don't really care about. And then we also lose the last Devil Deal or Angel Deal. But I had had enough of that run, so. The reroll if we just want to go YOLO here. Oh no, this is working pretty well. We do have the knockout drops Worm Buddy combo again, which I'm a little nervous about. The Patrick Mahomes hair. Broccoli hair, whatever it's called. I always call it the alpaca. Isaac getting slammed around the corner down there. There we go. Yeah, I think we're gonna stick with this one. There's no need to reroll. We just did that. And Curse the Blind. Two crucial floors that both had Curse the Blind. This could be Lard, which I don't want. We already suffered through bad movement speed for too long in this run. I don't want to have the chance of dropping it down again. Curse the Blind just makes it not worth it. Worm Buddy, I love the hustle. What I'm talking about, son. Look at that. Possible 9 lives play here, but not going to matter too much, or we just don't get anything. That's fine too. I say the knockback from knockout drops is helping out a lot with Tech X. 2020 just kind of doubles that effect. So overall, it was a we were able to finally get some Genesis use, and it didn't totally suck like the last Genesis did. That was the episode that was called Genesis Helped, I think. That was maybe one of the worst Genesis rerolls I think we've ever done. If you haven't seen that episode, go check it out. It's pretty bad. We were in a very dominant run that I was just like, screw it. I'll just use Genesis. Then, yeah, did not work out too well for us. Loving the Warm Buddy Mulligan combo here. I plan on using the Picking Shears against Blue Baby. There we go. Quick last hit of damage just for good measure, of course. So thank you for watching, everybody. Happy Saturday. Remember what I talked about with the restricted mode. Please double check that, because that may be the reason why some of you aren't seeing videos. I am in contact with YouTube about it, so hopefully I get some answers, because obviously none of my content should be restricted. Even though Isaac is a mature game, it's yeah, it doesn't do anything to violate YouTube's terms or anything. So thank you for watching, everyone. Have a great start to your weekend. Good luck to your football teams as always, and thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. As always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Like, thanks to pages of mine like Darbiter, Paradoxius Blackheart, Katoryu, and Dakota Finley. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.